Just want to set up a live cam here and watch them all day long. The other two did not hatch, so just the 4, and that's cool. That's cool. Number 2 is, she's just a little girl, so she might only have enough body heat for 4, and that's all right. They are having their first meal. I just threw that in there quickly because I washed out their food dish and it's still wet, and I don't want to put food in there while it's still wet. So it's drying out, and then they'll get their big food food dish. Are you hatching those other 2 eggs? Is that what you're doing? You've been in there for a while. Sorry. I was gonna tell you a story, but they're in there telling jokes about me again, and they're just being loud. So, yeah, she's still going at it. All right, so here's the story I wanted to tell you. I've been checking on number 2 and the babies. Number 4 came out yesterday afternoon. There were 2 eggs still under number 2. And so this morning I've been checking all morning long. About 10 o'clock, number 2 had gotten off the nest, and the 4 baby chicks were still in the nest along with the 2 eggs. But number 2 had gotten off the nest, and she was out getting her food and water or whatever. So that was about 10 o'clock this morning. So what I decided to do was to go ahead and move number 2 and the 4 baby chicks into the brooder, and then I was going to put the eggs in there too to see if she might continue to sit on them in case they were still, you know, just late bloomers. So while I was putting number 2 and the 4 baby chicks in the brooder, another hen got in that nesting box. So I just thought, okay, I'll just wait for her to finish laying her eggs because she's warm, you know, she can, that'll be cool. And so, yeah, I waited for her to lay her egg, and it's about 2 hours now, 2 hours later now. But the first hen got off and I didn't notice, and another hen got in there, and she's in there right now. Oh, she just hopped down. So, yeah, what I'm going to do, what is she doing? So this morning, I hooked up my other incubator, the small round one. So what I'm going to do with these 2 eggs right now is grab them and put them in the incubator. And so if they're just late bloomers, they've still got an opportunity to hatch. But yeah, it's been funny. The last 2 hours, there have been 2 hens sitting on that nest. So they're good. And now number 2 can concentrate on the babies that are running around. And I'll worry about if those other 2 will even hatch. You just never know. Okay, that's that story. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this. This is why I put the tarps underneath the cabin. As you can tell there, those cinder blocks, they're wet, way up above the water level. It rained and I've got water in the back of my truck, and so they are soaking it up. And that's why I put the tarps underneath the cabin, so that will help prevent the cinder blocks from soaking it up. Well, what's the big deal of the cinder blocks soaking it up? Well, you know, it'll soak all the way up to the top of the cinder blocks where they meet the wood. And, you know, moisture and wood and a constantly in contact with each other rots the wood out. So that's why that's one of the reasons why I put the tarp underneath the cabin. Is another thing you can do is put metal sheeting on top of the cinder blocks, between the cinder blocks and the wood, and that will also help the water from being absorbed up into the wood. I'm doing this video on the phone, but I put the 24 Welsummer eggs into this white incubator. So this will be my first hatch with that new gifted to me incubator, so yippee. And then that little yellow one, I put the 2 eggs that number 2 had not hatched yet. I put those 2 eggs in there just in case, and we'll see if anything. But I figured, yeah, thankfully I've got that little incubator, and so when a situation like this comes up where there's 2 eggs that haven't hatched yet, I can still give them a chance. But yeah, 21 days from now, the 24 Welsummer eggs in here we will see what happens there, and I'll give you updates as we go. This is a really cool little incubator, so I'll be talking about that also. 4 little baby chicks, all doing fine. Number 2 is, I'm telling you, she's one fine mama. 3 of the chicks, they're all little chipmunk racing stripe type chicks. 3 of them, well, 2 of them look similar. Well, all 4 of them look similar, but one of them is lighter with a less pronounced stripe on the head, one on the bottom. And so last time there were 3 boys and 1 girl. So maybe this time it'll even out and I'll get 3 girls and 1 boy. That'd be nice. Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Saturday. It is low 70s, sunny. It's breezy right now. It was pretty windy earlier. And this video, I'm combining the action from Friday and Saturday and getting that all into this video. So yeah, I guess I should give an update on number 2 and the 4 baby chicks are doing very well today. I got one clip from that I'll show you here. And what else? The 2 eggs that did not hatch underneath number 2, I put in an incubator. You already saw that. It is now, Sunday or Saturday afternoon. They still not hatched. The others, 3 of them hatched Thursday day. 1 of them hatched Thursday night. So I thought I'd just give those other 2 eggs a little more time in the incubator, and I'll probably give them till at least tomorrow, maybe Monday. You never know. I've got that incubator, and it's so easy to just plug it in and get it going that I thought I'd give that a shot. The other 24 Welsummer eggs are in the incubator. They've been in there for a day, so nothing to report there. I'll be candling those. Oh, you can usually start, you can start right away. It's kind of interesting to see, sometimes you can see the vessels start to form, but I'll be candling those at some point. Got the truck unloaded. Number 2 of the 4 baby chicks are taking up all my time the past 2 days, because how can you not just stand there and watch them for, 20 minutes at a time? Okay, next project. Yay, I got the cinder blocks out of the truck, so that's a good enough accomplishment for today. Say hi, Bob. Say hi, Bob. You don't like the camera in your face? Okay, change of plans. I'm going to help set up a computer for somebody. So thanks for watching. Take her easy, and I'll see you when I see you, probably in a couple days. Quick addendum to this video. I already had this video edited and uploaded before I saw the comments on my last video. So yeah, some people are already asking about lodging in the area. So I should get that info out there as soon as I can. I don't have any numbers or names or anyway, here we go. Closest stuff. I'm telling you, dudes, I live in the middle of nowhere. In fact, I could give you my street address. It's not even going to show up on any internet map. Just so, well, maybe Zillow, I don't know. Okay, nearest hotels would be 40 minutes away. One would be the lodge at Mount Magazine State Park. You can see it from here, but yeah, that's about 40 minutes away. Yeah, it's about 40 minutes away. And I believe they will probably require 2-night stay, a Friday, Saturday, or a Saturday, Sunday, or something like that. At least that happened when one of my friends from college came down and looked into it. A lot of hotels do that. I'm a former hotel manager. Yeah, sometimes that happens, especially in summer months. So the lodge at Mount Magazine, once I find phone numbers and stuff, I'll put it down either in the description or in comments. And I'll be doing that going forward. Okay, the next closest would be Booneville, Arkansas. Booneville, Arkansas. I'll try to add that across here. There are 2 or 3 small independent type hotels. They're not chains or anything like that. Booneville is also about 40 minutes away. So those are going to be the closest. Now, if you want, you know, name brand hotels, Russellville, Arkansas. I'll put that across. Russellville, Arkansas is about an hour away, and it's a college town, so there's probably a dozen or so of the national brand hotels in Russellville, but that's about an hour away. Where else can you look? I think there's a couple in Paris, Arkansas, so there you go. You can come down and vacation in Paris. They even have a little miniature Eiffel Tower. Let's see, Paris, I think, it's 50 minutes to an hour away. And then north of Paris, along Interstate 40, there's Clarksville and Ozark, and those both have hotels. And it, you know, if you could do a straight shot from here, but those are going to be like an hour and 15 minutes away, because you've either got to go through the mountains, the biggest mountain in Arkansas, or you have to go around it. So those are about an hour and 15 minutes away in Clarksville or in Ozark, Arkansas. So, and then Fort Smith is around 2 hours away. So those would be your options for hotels. Danville's about 35 minutes away. I don't know if they have any hotels, but Danville, Arkansas. And I'll just list all the nearby towns in the description. What else can I tell you? Yeah, as far as maps go, my postal address is Havana, but if you look on a map, the closest thing to me will be like Waveland, Arkansas. And then if you find Lick Creek Park is on the southeastern edge of Blue Mountain Lake, and that's where the dirt road starts to get to my place. So that's about 2 miles down the dirt road to get to my place. So if you find Lick Creek Park right along the shore of Blue Mountain Lake, that's going to be the closest point on Google Maps that you'll find to get to me. I'll put out maps to my place so nobody gets lost. That's one thing my sister can tell you about. Man, if you miss the left turn, you got a half an hour through the Ouachita National Forest with no signs of civilization on a one-lane dirt road. So if you miss the turn, man, you're in for an hour of being lost, literally in the middle of nowhere with no civilization. That's the road I take to go to Drew's. It's a really nice road. If you want to go down there on purpose, I would highly recommend it. All right, what else? I guess that's about it. I'll be giving more information as I know. This is all coming about, you know, it wasn't all pre-planned and done already. So we're getting there. Also on that front, there is a campground, the Waveland Park Campground. It's run by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and it is, if you find Waveland on Waveland, Arkansas on that map. It's you know, just south of there, right alongside Blue Mountain Lake. It's a beautiful campground. There are lakeside spots. A lot of them have shelters over the picnic table, so it is a beautiful campground. It's about 5 miles from me. So, and I'll try to put that information down below. And I think there's another campground in Booneville, and I think they've got some camping spots up there at Mount Magazine State Park. And I just don't have or know all this information, but I'll share what I know, and then hopefully you can take that information and go from there. Dudes, wow, I'm thinking, you know, it'd be great if a handful of people show up, but if they're, wow, I don't know. All right, here we go. Take her easy.